All right, so today we've got a story about a game that was completely rigged from the get-go. We're talking about a player pushed to their absolute limit, and how this one powerful emotion, one we usually think of as negative, actually became the key to winning an impossible fight.
So get this. This is the line from one of the antagonists, a player named BaconWorbridge. Not cheating, just engineering the battlefield. I mean, wow. He's not just breaking the rules, he's acting like it's some kind of genius strategy. This one sentence just perfectly sets the stage for the absolute injustice our hero is about to walk into.
And that really brings us to the core question here, right? What do you do when the rules are broken? When the game is just fundamentally unfair? Do you just quit? Do you keep banging your head against the wall, trying the same things that don't work? Or do you find another way?
To really get the answer, we first have to appreciate just how stacked the deck was. This was never a fair fight. It was, just like the cheater said, an engineered battlefield.
So our hero, a player named Ftveetv, jumps into what's supposed to be a free-for-all match. Simple enough, right? Every player for themselves. But that's not what happened. The reality was a coordinated, systematic, 2-on-1 beatdown.
So how were they doing it? Well, their system was brutally effective. BaconWorbridge was playing the engineer, just littering the arena with invisible traps and turrets. Meanwhile, his partner, lol_hit there, was running interference, providing cover, and just shutting down any attack Ftveetv tried to make. Their teamwork was basically designed to make any kind of offense totally useless.
You know, when you face a situation like that, something that's just impossible, it's going to lead you to a psychological dead end. We're calling this the frustration trap. And you can just feel the exhaustion in this line, that dawning dread. It's happening again. This isn't the first time Ftveetv has run into cheaters. It's that awful sinking feeling you get when you realize the game you thought you were playing isn't the game at all.
And here's where that frustration just boils over. This is ridiculous. I can't hit either of them. You can hear it, right? Every single attempt is blocked. Every strategy fails. This isn't a challenge anymore. It's a lockdown. The feeling of being completely powerless is just overwhelming.
And then this. Enough. This is the breaking point. This one word, that's the turn. That's the moment where patience just completely runs out and something has to change.
And this is where the story gets really interesting. Because that raw, explosive frustration, it doesn't lead to a rage quit. Nope. Instead, it gets focused. Anger becomes the weapon. But here's the key. This wasn't about losing control. It was the exact opposite. Ftveetv took all of that frustration, all of that pent-up energy, and focused it like a laser beam. The careful, tactical play, gone. Replaced by pure, targeted aggression.
And there's actually a name for this: righteous anger. See, it's not just being mad. It's a really powerful emotional response that's specifically triggered by seeing an injustice. And when you can channel it, man, it can fuel some incredibly decisive action. So what does this new game plan actually look like? Simple. Step 1, throw caution to the wind. Step 2, unleash a relentless, non-stop assault. The whole point wasn't just to score hits anymore. It was to completely overwhelm their system and, this is the crucial part, break their coordination. And you can just hear the total shift in mindset right here. You're going to pay for this. That is not the voice of a frustrated victim anymore. Oh no. That is the sound of an attacker who's found a new well of strength and is now officially on the hunt.
Okay, so with this brand new, aggressive strategy locked and loaded, we get to the climax of the whole story, the cheater's downfall. See, the cheater's whole game relied on control, on prediction. They thought they knew how a normal player would react to their setup. But they had absolutely no playbook for this. The sheer speed and fury of Ftveetv's assault was just too chaotic, too unpredictable. Their whole carefully engineered battlefield just crumbled. And the result of all that? Of that incredible transformation? Just one number. 1. Against a coordinated team of cheaters, a single player, fueled by righteous anger, was the victor. So what's the big takeaway from this whole thing? You know, we're always told that patience is a virtue, to keep a cool head. But what this story shows us is that when you're faced with a real injustice, sometimes you need a different tool. Sometimes a little bit of righteous anger is exactly what you need to finally break through and win.
And that really leaves us with a question that goes way beyond just a video game, doesn't it? When is anger actually a tool for success?
We're always told to suppress our anger, right? To stay calm. But maybe, just maybe, this story suggests that when it's channeled correctly, when it's aimed at injustice, maybe anger isn't a weakness at all. Maybe it's one of the most powerful tools we have.